G'day folks, so today I've got something a little bit different for you here. Today we're going to be talking about why I switched over to using a messenger bag when out hiking instead of a traditional backpack. So let's just jump right in and take a look. So as you can see here, I've got a fairly large messenger bag in front of me, and this is what I've been using to hike with the last couple months. Now, to give you some backstory here, I'm just going to slide that out of the way. Last summer, I purchased a small messenger bag, and I used this quite a bit when we were out just exploring, doing some day trips. And after using it for most of the summer, I really liked it. It was convenient. I didn't have to shove all my gear in my pockets. It could hold quite a bit of stuff that I needed when out. My wallet, car keys, my GoPro, a 360 camera. The other nice thing about a messenger bag is that everything is right there and ready to access when you want it. And I kind of wanted to take that experience over to hiking. For the most part, when I was doing day hikes and I would go out exploring, I would use a GoPro Seeker backpack. And I really like it, but it's kind of limiting to what it can store inside. The problem I was having is that we actually had a very mild winter here in Canada. And of course, we get a lot of wet snow and then it melts and then everything is muddy and mucky. All the trails I would hike on were always muddy. And, if you're out in the bush or in the woods, and it was just becoming a real mess. Every time you wanted to grab something out of your backpack, you have to take it off, set it down, and of course you're going to get mud on everything. And I'd like to fly drones when I'm hiking. If I see something interesting that I want to capture or take maybe an aerial photo, it'd be nice just to be able to grab a drone quickly and deploy it and then put it back and continue on your way. With a backpack, it's not quite that easy. So I thought I would try a messenger bag when hiking. I didn't know how well it would work because, backpacks are comfortable to wear, especially if you're going to be wearing them for several hours. I wasn't quite sure if a large messenger would be very comfortable to wear for several hours, especially when you have all the gear packed inside that you want to take with you. I ended up going with the Manfrotto Bumblebee M30. It's a fairly large one because I wanted to be able to take my Skydio drone with me, and of course it doesn't fold up, so it does take a little bit more space in the pack. Thought I'd give it a try for a few days, see if I liked it. If not, I could always send it back. But on my first trip out with it, I just fell in love with it. It was something that I really enjoyed. It was very convenient. And definitely will not be going back to a backpack anytime soon. Now, not to say backpacks aren't useful for me when backpacking. There are going to be times when I will be using a backpack. But I think going forward when I'm out exploring, I'm going to be using this from here on in. So let's just go ahead and we'll take a look at it here and we'll see all the storage and what you can put inside of it. I don't have this overly packed full because, like I said, when you're out with something like this, you don't want to be carrying too much weight with you. I only tend to bring what I know I'm going to need. First off, we've got a little compartment back here. Really, I don't really use it for anything. It's just a very small pocket. It doesn't go the full width. It stops at about there. On the side here, we do have some elastic pockets, so you can put a water bottle in there or whatever you want to carry. For me, when I'm hiking in the winter, I usually like to bring coffee with me. So I'll stick a thermos down in the side there. And my thermos is actually fairly large. It sits up fairly tall, but fits in there nicely, doesn't fall out. On the front here, we do have another small opening. Kind of takes up this whole area here. You can put whatever in there, but just nothing that's too bulky. Again, I didn't really use that at all. Now, what's interesting about this messenger bag here, it has a large flap here that you can open up to fully access the interior. But if you just want to grab something quick out of the top, you can just unzip it. And there's everything there. That's really handy, and what I liked about it. With a messenger bag, you can comfortably wear it at the front of you, the side of you, or even at the back of you. So while you're hiking, you might want to swing it around to your side, or maybe even closer to the back. But, when you need something, you just swing it around to the front. You can pull it out, and away you go. So let's just open it up here. Now, normally I would have this sitting upright, but just to be able to get everything in the video here, I'm going to have to kind of lay it down. This front pocket here can hold quite a bit, and for the most part what I would keep in here is I have the beacon for the Skydio 2, I've got some ND filters for the Skydio 2, and I've got the Rode Wireless Go, and that way if I wanted to do any kind of vlogging with my GoPro, I could easily connect a microphone. Nice thing about it is it's nice and compact, and if I'm not going to be using it that day, it's not really taking up a lot of room or adding a lot of bulk. The other thing I would bring is a lavalier, the Rode lavalier. And I got a little kind of wind cover for it, just because, you tend to get a lot of wind in the winter. With this lavalier microphone, I can use it in conjunction with the Wireless Go, or I can plug it directly into the GoPro Media Mod. So I have a couple options there for microphones. And that's basically all I carried in that front compartment. In the back here, I have a GoPro, and you can see here I have the Media Mod with it. And like I said, I always bring the Media Mod along with me, and that way if I do want to connect a microphone to it, I can do so quite easily. The other thing I carry in the back there is my GoPro Max. And attached to it, I have the 270 Pro backpack extension pole. This thing is super long. And it's kind of nice because you can use it in a short variation if you want to, but you can extend it up to 270 centimeters, so it goes quite long. So they just tuck into the back there nicely, and they're out of the way. Now, as you can see there is a main compartment, and I'll try and show it to you the best I can here. Like I said, for myself, the reason I switched to this is I wanted something I could easily get at my equipment and easily deploy a drone from. Right now, I've been flying a lot with the Skydio 2. I actually really like it. Of course, there's plenty of room there if you do want to store a Mavic 2 Pro, which I have carried in here as well, and even there's room for the smart controller. So whatever gear you like to fly with. And of course, we all know the Evo 2 is coming out soon. So definitely I'll be seeing how it fits in here, and when I'm out testing it, I'll be bringing it along with this case. So yeah, the Skydio 2 just slides in there nicely, just into that open compartment there. Now, carrying it this way, you're not going to have a super amount of protection, you know. It is just a soft case, so you do have to take caution. You definitely don't want to throw this thing around too much. But like I said, it fits in there nicely with a battery attached to it. On the other side here is where I carry the remote for it. There's a little compartment there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just the perfect size that fits the remote in there nicely without putting pressure on the sticks if you turn it sideways. And at the bottom of that little compartment, I carry 2 spare Skydio batteries. And what I did in the wintertime, because if I'm out for a couple hours, you know, those batteries can actually get quite cold being stored in there. I had this bag here. This is for the Mavic 2 Pro, I believe for the Mavic as well. And it's kind of an insulated bag. It's got this soft kind of felt or material in there anyways. And it's designed to put a Mavic in if you're going to be putting your Mavic directly into a backpack or something. But it was a perfect bag to store these batteries in. And then I would put one of those hand warmers in there and just tuck them back in, and they would stay nice and warm the whole time I was out. So that actually worked really well. Now, of course, we're heading into summer, so I won't need to do that, but definitely that's something to keep in mind. When you do get it, you get a couple different dividers, so you can customize the interior. There is a strap here, so if you have something like a gimbal that you stick down inside there, you can put it under that strap to kind of keep it in place. So yeah, that is the Manfrotto Bumblebee M30. Manfrotto actually sells quite a few different models and different shapes and sizes when it comes to messenger bags, so definitely take a look at what they offer if you are interested in something like this. Like I said, it doesn't replace a backpack all the time, but for people like myself who are filming a lot and you like just to capture different things on the fly, having something like this where you can easily deploy your equipment is a real time saver and really convenient. I'll include the links down below where you can go and check this bag out further. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.